Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing a vassal build. So for our
What is
racial
their
traits, it doesn't
original
really
culture?
matter, just take whatever you want. And for culture, you can also just take whatever you want. Order affinity is really good with vassals, so high is probably the optimal choice, but really you take whatever you want.
What defines their society?
So for society traits, it does matter. We're going to be taking silver tongued, and we're also going to take chosen uniters. You can swap one of these society traits for banner lords. Banner lords will give you more rally of the lieges, and this will allow you to build a larger army faster. And so if you're playing like PvP or you want to be really aggressive, banner lords is a good choice. But otherwise, we're just going to get the chosen uniters, and this will give us 30% income from vassals, which is obviously really good if you're having a lot of vassals, and we'll also gain an extra Whispering Stone. And then Silver Tongues, it will give us Court of Whispers, which will give us another Whispering Stone to start with. So we'll be starting with 3 Whispering Stones instead of 1. And also our trade with free cities will be completely free, so we'll just get free resources from all our free cities. So for the Tomes of Magic, again, you can pick whatever you want, but like I said, Order Affinity is very good with vassals, so uh, Order is again the optimal choice. I would make sure you have at least 2 Order. You don't need to like stack Order Affinity super hard, but you do need at least 2 Order to get the first Order Affinity, or the first Order Imperium trait pretty early on, because that's going to be very important. So first thing we do when we get in the game is scouting is going to be very important, because we're trying to find as many free cities as possible as soon as we can, so we can vassalize them before the enemies get to them. Due to our society traits, we start with 2 scouts, so there will be an extra scout unit in one of your armies. Obviously move this out of your army and go scout with it, so you'll have 2 of them, and you might even want to build a 3rd one just to scout a lot so you can find as many free cities as possible. So something that is very important is you do not want to kill these infestations right at the beginning of the game. You want to keep these things around for a bit because they're a valuable resource when you're trying to get a lot of vassals. First, you want to find some free cities, like maybe 2 or 3 free cities, and then you want to go to your Empire Affinity and you need to unlock this pacification skill. This skill is very important because every infestation or conquering a free city grants you 300 relations to all other free cities for 10 turns, and these relations will increase the speed that you're vassalizing the free cities by a lot. Whispering Stones give you 2 progress per turn when you're just at normal relations, but when you're maxed out, you get an additional 5, so you'll be getting 7 progress per turn, so it's more than tripling the rate at which you will be vassalizing and gaining vassal progress with your free cities if you have this skill and you kill a bunch of infestations. When you're playing and you encounter any free cities or your vassals, make sure you go to the cooperation tab, and then in trade, you can do a trade and you can receive resources, and you won't have to pay anything. This will be completely free because of our society traits. So you see here, normally you'd have to pay mana here, but we pay 0 mana and we just get free 15 knowledge from this city-state here. So make sure you're doing this every 10 turns for all the vassals and city-states you know, because it's just free resources. From our society traits, we have already started with 3 Whispering Stones, but with the Empire Development Tree, since we have Order Affinity, we'll be able to get another Whispering Stone from Diplomatic Channels, and then we'll also be able to get another Whispering Stone from Diplomatic Focus. So pretty soon we're going to have 5 Whispering Stones total, so we'll be able to gain relations with vassals very quickly. Alright, so now it's turn 30, and let's check what we've got. I've got 4 vassals. I probably could have got a few more, but I'm playing on a small map. And we're getting 158 gold per turn from our vassals, 96 mana, and 58 knowledge. So obviously this will keep increasing as I get even more allegiance with my vassals, but that's not the real impressive thing here. What's really important is that it is only turn 30 and I am able to recruit tier 5 units from Rally of the Leashes. So I could get a tier 4 Bone Dragon and a tier 5 Reaper, and then I could even get like a Spring Fairy or something, and I'll have them at my throne city. then I can use this like really overpowered army that I got super early on, and I can go and conquer all the AIs, and then I can release all their cities as vassals and keep expanding my empire. Normally, there's like a limit to how much you can expand because as you're taking cities, the Imperium costs of taking over those cities will increase exponentially. But to release a enemy city as a vassal, it doesn't cost any Imperium, so you can just keep expanding and expanding and just snowball and get more powerful.